First of all, excited to get back out there. I mean, it's been waiting for like basically a year now, and it's almost September 4th. Just how exciting is it for you?
It's super exciting. You know, you go through spring ball and you're going against the same guy against your teammates, and then you kind of go to summer workouts, so you kind of forget about football, working out, and then you go into camp, and camp is a grind, and you're going against the same guys, your teammates, every day, and kind of when you do the same thing every day, it kind of doesn't get boring, but it gets monotonous, and you're going against the same guys, so you get like a little bit of like a beef here, beef there with guys kind of with a little bit of tensions, but it feels good. We got one more week of training camp, so we have to finish strong. Can't overlook this week, but then going to Colgate, it's fun, and as a center and as offensive lineman, one of my favorite things to do is game plan. So I got to look at their defense, I got to game plan their defense, and I got to do all those little things, and it's good to watch film on someone I've never seen before, never play, and see how they play and how I can put my techniques against theirs. So I'm super excited, one, to get back out there, and then two, to game plan, and then three, we're gonna have fans again. So it's gonna be a lot of fun to have the fans out there, and I think alumni is gonna be crazy this year with everyone coming back. I think there's a lot of hype, a lot of excitement around our program and around COVID's over, so people want to get out, they want to go see games. So I'm super excited. I think it's going to be really fun.
I think it's funny how the O-line often gets like brushed aside. People want to talk about you guys. This year people actually are talking about you. What's that like, getting the recognition?
Yeah, it's different, because you as a offensive lineman, you're like, oh, they're just the big guys that blocked, and that's about all they do. And you really only notice us when we do bad. The only time someone mentions the O-line is when we do bad, but it's good. It's good, and we're getting all this preseason recognition, and everyone's kind of talking about us, and it's great. But it just means we have more responsibility, more to do as a unit, and we hold ourselves to a very high standard, and we pride ourselves on that standard. Guys like Zion is coming back for his third year of starting here, my third year starting here, Tyler's third year starting here. This is going to be Ben's fifth year starting here. That's five guys coming back with a lot of experience, and I'm sure you haven't seen that around the country. And we hold ourselves as players personally to a high standard, and then as a group to a really high standard. So it's really exciting, and all the hype is great, but now we just got to go out there and show everyone what we can do.
Yeah, when you've got all those expectations sort of surrounding your position group, how do you manage expectations? How do you keep yourselves locked in and focused on what you're doing?
Yeah, it can be hard sometimes, especially it's like day 22 of camp. You're like, oh man, I don't feel great, or I'm a little sore, and it can be hard. But again, if I'm feeling down, I need someone like Zion, Ben, or somebody to bring me up. And then if they're feeling down, it's my job to bring them up, because sometimes it can be hard as a person. You're in it for 22 days. It can be hard. So that's why we have each other. And the great thing about offensive line is we got to play together. So we got to rally everyone in to do our best and ask for more and push for more. And if, let's say, I have a bad technique here, we're at the point where I can come out the field and one of my guys can be like, hey, fix this a little bit, or do this, and I can do the same thing. So it's awesome. So Coach Applebaum's getting us better every day. You can see it on the tape. And then we're also helping each other out. And then just the chemistry we have and the relationships we have, we can push each other to keep doing better and keep going. And if someone's maybe slacking one day or he's not feeling it, not feeling great, and he needs our help, we can do that.
And we talked to Jason. We asked him about your mom. You're comfortable talking about your relationship with her and just what it's like. What's it like, kind of playing with her in mind and going through her battle?
Yeah, this is my last year at BC, and last year was hard because no one in my family could come to the games, but I'm super excited this year that they can. And I know my mom, she's the, not a crazy mom, but she's the one out there making all the noise. In high school games, she's got, like, you can hear her on the field. So I'm super excited for her to come to the games, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I know she's going to have a lot of fun, and I know she wants to get back out there. Like, she already planned a trip to Clemson, and she's super excited to get out there because she didn't go last year, and that's her favorite trip. So I'm super excited to be out there again, and I know she's super excited to be coming. And yeah, it means a lot for me to play well for her and do everything I can. And yeah, but I know she's super excited to get to the games again.
Alec, the name, image, likeness stuff that's come up, and I know BC's put together some stuff. Just what's been the how has that helped? Just being able to work with BC on it and the app and the stuff that they've put together.
Right. Yeah. No. So the name, image, and likeness thing, as I always say, it's a process right now. I know the NCAA is going through it. Schools are going through it, and it's a process right now. But what BC's doing for us is awesome. You know, they have compliance came up with SOAR, I believe it's called, and Jason has talked to us, and everybody's come up and talked to us and told us the rules. So kind of you have a basis, but then they're also not saying, okay, here you go off it. They're helping us do stuff. You know, like, hey, if you have a question, do this, or if you get this, just plug it in so we can help you through the process. And it's been awesome. They're very being very educating with us for the process because it's new, and the guys are loving it. And like the app, open doors and everything, to make sure everyone's doing it right. But I think it's awesome for all of college athletics.
You got any cash yet?
No, I've not gotten any cash yet. I'm personally more worried about playing well. That's where the real cash comes in. But no, I've done a couple things here and there. So yeah, but it's good. It's good stuff.
What's it like coming here and seeing the name on the wall?
Oh, you know, we always joked because Chris is on there. You look, you got the jersey with his last name with the other first-round draft picks, and then he even's got the nice big mural up there. Yeah. So funny story about that is one of the freshmen last year came in. You go, Alec, is that your dad? And I go, no, that's my brother. But you know, it just goes to show. My uncle played here. Chris played here. There's a family tradition here at Boston College, and obviously with Chris, he did great things. We hold ourselves to a high standard just in my family, and that's what I want to do. I want to leave a legacy my family has, but I also want to leave my own personal legacy. So yeah, the guys bust me sometimes, like Chris is up there, but it's awesome. It's great for my family, great for the school, and I'm hoping after this year maybe you'll see me up there.
Did you consider other places or?
No, not really. My only other full scholarship was UMass, and nothing against UMass. I got the offer here. I've known this place almost my whole life, and I love it here. So yeah, no, not really. Once I got that offer, I committed right away.
It seems so different. You know, last year you guys had such success with COVID protocols.
Mm-hmm.
You know, obviously everyone's vaccinated now, and a lot has changed.
Mm-hmm.
But the stakes are also higher. If there's a breakout, you guys forfeit a game. It's not just a main contest or whatever.
Right.
Are people taking that seriously, or do you think is there a concern that people will be overconfident with the success?
No. Our team is taking it very seriously. Coach just talked to us about it yesterday after the scrimmage, because I know the new mask mandate's coming in this Friday, and he's like, guys, I know it's tough, but we have 100% vaccination on the team, and I think in the school. So we're 100% vaccinated, so we're all taking that serious, and then whatever we have to do to play, we're going to do, and what we talk about for the team and everything is nobody's more important than the team, so they're not going to go out to a bar and sacrifice getting something like COVID and come back and give it to somebody, so we have to forfeit a game. So no, I don't see that happening for us because our guys really care, and they're taking it very serious.
And you felt that before he said, have you talked to other players about it? And
No, it's not like it came up that much, because it was a tough year and we're trying to forget about it, but it got brought up and everyone's super serious about it and on point with it.
Alec, in terms of the first couple weeks here heading into the season, Coach had mentioned still wants to go good on good, ones-on-ones,
right,
and not shift into game planning and scout teams and stuff like that too soon.
Mm-hmm.
How do you look at the schedule and say, look, we want to get better, we want to continue to get better, and then kind of balance that against what might be in your mind for game planning towards that first day, as you move closer to the first game?
Yeah, especially early in the season, it's still good to do some one-on-one action, like ones-on-ones action, because the speed of the game, the speed of the game is different. If we went right to scouts right now, that's 2 weeks of just scout period tempo, and scouts as you watch, especially for the O-line, we slow it down, less contact, less physical. You still need to feel that to know it. If you take 2 weeks off and then go, you might be a step behind. But once you get to mid-season, it slows back a lot more because you're there and you're more trying to preserve the body to keep going because of the season. But doing the ones is good because I'm doing that stuff. And then game planning, I know this week we'll start doing a little bit of game planning. Next week, serious game planning. But we're still going to do that one-on-one action and maybe do similar plays that we might run. That we might run something similar like that and do that. So, but mid-season, it's mostly just scout work.
You have to ask going to UMass. That's
yes.
Going home for you out to Western Mass.
Yeah,
so,
well, I'm Central Mass, not Western Mass.
I grew up out here. Everything's
yes.
Western Mass.
The
minute you get outside 120, the minute you get out the Pike 128, it's west.
Yeah.
For you, I know.
Yeah.
It's still Western Mass to me.
Yeah.
Going Central West, though.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's where you played high school. To finish your senior year and be able to go out there.
Right.
And especially when you had that offer, what's that like for you?
It's going to be a lot of fun. You know, I know a lot of guys that I played with in high school and played against in high school that go to UMass, so it'll be good to see those guys. And I haven't been to UMass since high school, so it's going to be a lot of fun to go out there. And you know, yeah, it's an away game technically, but it's really not. It's a 2-hour ride, you know, so it's good. It's good to get out a little bit and play there. So I'm super excited to see everyone that I know there. I'm super excited to play them, and it'll be a lot of fun. And I know, as you think Western Mass, but Central Mass, really, everyone from there is going to be out there at that game and supporting it. So it'll be a lot of fun.
I know, like it's Central West in that. On the way to the Super Bowl, it was Central West. We were East. So hell, I grew up Orange Line. So
yeah.
Wait, Holy Cross was Western Mass. I grew up in Southwest. Yeah, you're the same idea.
Yeah. You guys think it's all Western? No, there's some Central in there.
How's your mom doing?
She's doing awesome. Yep, she's doing good.
Boy, she got busy on Twitter. I'm always getting messages.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Phil said that Travis had a few explosive runs.
Yeah.
Just talk about that element, getting that element into the offense, for play action. Just getting the running game going.
Yeah, you know, all the running backs have been doing a great job with Alec Lindstrom. You know, great name, but yeah, he's doing great. X is doing great, but yeah, Travis is doing great too. And he had our first drive, he had an explosive 25-yard touchdown on a duo play. You know, so he's having a great camp, and it really offensively it really opens it up if you have someone like that can run the wide zone, so then the defense is running laterally. Then he can still run the tight zone and the duos and the power plays and still make explosives off of that. So then now the defense is playing laterally. Now they have to play downhill. Right. And then they're playing lateral again, downhill. And then that opens up the play action. They see that, we might be running that inside zone play action. They're thinking downhill, because that's such a threat. And that's when it opens up over the middle and all those other routes for Phil to throw the ball and get those explosive plays. So yeah, all the running backs have been doing a great job making explosive plays. Travis did a great job yesterday. He had a bunch. He had the duo. He had on a toss crack play on a pitch. He had like a 60-yard run on one of those. So if our running back room keeps doing that, making those explosive plays, it opens up that play action game and that pass game really well.
Is the screenplay the best play in football?
Oh, man. I love screens, but it's like a hit or miss. I love screens.
A well-executed screenplay.
Oh, it's the best play in football. You see the linemen running out there, and I think we have a pretty athletic line myself. So you see the linemen running out there, and then you see the running backs out there making plays, juking everyone out. So it's awesome. And then the best, we had a really good screen yesterday, again in the first drive, and we were going out, and I remember I was running out. I think it was Travis that caught it, actually. Christian running down the field and absolutely annihilates the safety. I go make my block. Zion's running out there, makes the kick-out block. It's like a 70-yard screen. So, yeah, they're watching it. Once a well-executed screen, it's one of the greatest plays, yeah.
Saw Chris blow up a few safeties.
Yeah, no. Especially with when you have linemen that can move, the screenplay is awesome.